Warm greetings dear viewers. In this video I am going to explain you about representation of graphs in computer. Here what is graphs? It's a set of vertices and edges. So here there are two types of graphs, directed graph and undirected graph. Directed graph means there should be a directions between the vertices. ஒரு வெர்டெக்ஸ்க்கும் இன்னொரு வெர்டெக்ஸ்க்கு இடையில எட்ஜஸ் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா அது எந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல இருக்கு either A to B or B to A அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா எக்ஸ்பிளிசிட்டா கொடுக்கிறது இட் இஸ் டைரக்டட் கிராஃப். Undirected graph means there is no such type of directions. A to B இல்ல B to A அப்படின்னு இருக்காது. just ஒரு லைன் ஒரு எட்ஜ் மட்டும் இருக்கும். அப்போ அது நம்ம A to B ஆ எடுத்துக்கலாம், B to A னால எடுத்துக்கலாம். that is undirected graph. அப்போ representations. இந்த கிராஃப்ல how we can represent in system? Three ways we can represent. One is matrix representation, and another one is linked representation, linked list representation, and the third one set representation. Now in this video I am going to focus only on matrix representations, how the graph is going to be represented as in a matrix. For example, if this is my graph, I am having three vertices V1, V2, V3. This is my vertex, this is my graph. So three vertices, so in the matrix V1, V2, V3, here V1, V2, V3. If there is an edge between the two vertex means that corresponding the column value will be 1, otherwise it is 0. For example, here V1 to V1 I don't have any edges, so I just put 0. Then V1 to V2 I have edge, then V1 to V3 I have a edge, so I just 1. Then V2 to V1 1, then there is no self loop, so here I put 0. Then V2 to V3 there is no edge, so again I just put 0. And next for the V3 to V1 edge is there, so it is 1. Then V3 to V2 there is no edge, then V3 there is no self looping, here it's also 1. So this is for matrix representation of undirected graph. Then again, if the same graph is the directions, for example, I am having the graph V1, V2, V3. Now, if this is my graph, so now the same matrix, so now we can write the same matrix as the same V1, V2, V3, here V1, V2, V3. So here V1 to V1 we have one edge, so it is 1. Then V1 to V2 it is an edge, it is 1. But V1 to V3 it's having edge, so it is 1. But V2 to V1 there is no edge, it is 0. V2 to V3, V2 to V2 there is no edge, so it is 0. V2 to V3 I have edge, so it is 1. Then V3 to V1 I don't have any edge. Then V3 to V2 I don't have any edge. Then again V3 I don't have any edge. So from V3 I don't have any out edge. So all these rows are represented as 0. So this is how we can represent the graph as in matrix representation. So in my next video, I'll explain about how the graph represented in linked list and set representation. Thank you.